Hi ladies, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You all can work with me one-on-one down below in the description bar by clicking the link that will take you to my website, and you can book your personal session with me. I offer many different types of readings and coaching, so go ahead, click the link down below in the description bar and book your session today. So ladies, let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has, okay, for us. We have ascension, tension, and attachment that just pops out. Okay, so it's giving me, as you're climbing, you're on the grind. Okay, 44 was on the phone. You're on the grind, you're on the rise. It's like you're climbing up. You're going to different levels. You're going to different heights at this time. You're not staying stuck, so to speak. You're not staying where you are. You're doing something about it. You're rising in your career. You're rising in your personal development. I saw one-on-one. You're getting in alignment with those things that matter for you and your success in your life. For you first. You're putting you first. 111 on the timer. And as you continue to rise up, as you continue to go in a new direction or do the best that you can for yourself, there are some attachments I see. There could be some spirits that are attached to you, some energies that are attached to you, some mindsets that are attached to you that could be making it difficult for you to climb. Okay, no one said the climb up is going to be easy, right? But we don't have to make it harder than what it needs to be with these attachments here. Okay, so this could be people that are trying to attach to you. Like I said, old mindsets that you have physically and verbally said, okay, I'm letting go of this way of thinking, or I'm not going to hang out with this person, or when they call, I'm not going to pick up, right? But then when they call, maybe you get stuck back in that cycle, or you go to that same space that you said you weren't going to go to. It's almost like breaking the promises to yourself. Being disciplined is what I am hearing, to break off these attachments, because these attachments or these spirits cannot go with you. I'm hearing they're keeping you poor. Okay, so there's some poor attachments or poor spirits that are on you or around you that you are releasing as you are climbing up, and that could be what is making your climb to the top more difficult than what it has to be, is what I am picking up on. Only you would know what these attachments are. Okay, no matter what it may be, you may have this ascension as you're climbing, because that's just part of the climb. That's just part of you getting to success. That's just part of you starting at the bottom and then going to the top. You're going to have some things that you have to go through, right? But then when you have attachments on top of that, that's just weighing you down even further. It doesn't mean you're not going to get to the top, but you may stay in this same place for a little moment before you can put your hand on the next rock and keep going up. But you're still on the way up. So however many of these attachments that you're able to drop them is what I am hearing. I saw 313. Your ancestors are guiding you and helping you with this. Yeah, that's how you get your fresh start here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, I also see that people are attached to you as well. I'm hearing fan mail. That's giving me TLC, or, you know, back in the day, you know, they used to write fan mail just to their people used to write it, fan mail to their favorite artists. So it's giving me like you could be in the spotlight, or maybe, excuse me, this is your near future. You're in the spotlight, or you're meant to be in the spotlight. And people are attached to you. People really like being around you. People really like your energy. And people want to send you packages, or people want to send you fan mail type of energy. Yeah, you're gaining a lot of momentum. It's like green means go. Yeah, you're getting to the finish line here. It's like after you go, it's like you're on go with that green there, right? The green light. And then you got the green here, okay, with that marathon. It's like you're finishing a hard, long road. You've been on a very long road with this marathon, but I see you coming to a finish, okay? And I see that's why you're having a fresh new start, is what I see here. Okay, what is here for my beautiful ladies? Yes, Spirit is saying you have to look at the bigger picture, okay? Don't look at what the things that you have to let go of right now, okay? Like, dang, I really gotta, you know, stop talking to these people or whatever. That when you love yourself more, it's easier, okay, to let people, places, and things go that you know are holding you back. And Spirit is saying, don't look at it as a loss. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture of it all. Okay, see yourself in your new house. See yourself in your new car. See yourself with that new money, with that new bank account. See yourself with that new person. See yourself with the new social group. See yourself on that private jet flying. See yourself, with the success, with the opportunities. See the bigger picture, because when you are able to see the bigger picture as you're climbing up, you're going to be so happy and glad that you let go of the attachments, even though it could be very difficult to let go of the attachments. Okay, the attachment, it's like crabs in a bucket type of energy. The attachments, the spirit, it could be the spirit of having a negative attitude. It could be a spirit of having anger, the spirit of depression. Okay, it doesn't actually have to be people. It could just be, again, mindsets and spirits that are on you, and maybe it's not even your own. Maybe depression runs in your family and you got it. Or maybe abuse in some type of way runs in your family and you picked it up. You get what I'm saying? In some type of way. Maybe narcissism runs in your family and you got it. Maybe negative habits and behaviors and addictions runs in your family and those are the attachments that you have to let go. It may not always be another person. You have to look within yourself as well to see what could be holding you back and keeping you possibly in the same place, or they could be keeping you, that could be slowing you down, is what I am hearing. You have to see the bigger picture. You have to see your future. You have to see where it is that you want to go. Again, I'm seeing a mailbox. So something about mail, you could be receiving something in the mail is what I'm picking up on, or you could be receiving a letter or some type of notification. Yeah, release ritual. It's like it's time to focus on releasing those things that don't work for you. This says Dear Diary here. Okay, so maybe write in your diary. It's also giving me an artist that I used to listen to when I was in high school. Her name was Cha Cha. Okay, CHACHA, and she had an album called Dear Diary. Now her name is Paris, France. Okay. So she shifted her name, she rebranded herself, and now she's a completely different artist. She doesn't go by Cha Cha anymore. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are rebranding at this time, or you go by a different name, especially if you're an artist or you have like a stage name for something, you all could be rebranding yourself. Also with rebranding yourself, or if you are a business owner or thinking about having a business, you have to pay attention to your image and what you're putting out there as well. Okay, how do you want people to see you? I'm hearing Glorilla, I'm hearing Meg the Stallion. Okay, it's like how do you want to be viewed? How do you want to be seen? It's like, look at yourself, okay, and see if you was to see you and the things that you do, would you be okay with it? Are you okay with that image of you being out there? And if you are okay with that, then keep it moving, shawty. And then keep whatever it is. There could be things that people say, oh, you need to not do this or you need to not do that, but you 100% comfortable with it. And if you're 100% comfortable with it and you still able to grow and reach your heights of success, baby, keep doing you, But I do see there still are some things you need to release. Okay, yeah, releasing the past. Okay, but I definitely see it's more than just you in this picture. So it could be you and someone else. Okay, or you're not alone type of energy. Deep knowing. Okay, there's a deep knowing here for you in regards to something. It's like you have a lot of knowledge. It's like you're deeper than the surface. Ooh, yeah, inner strength here. Okay, number 9. It's like you have the power to get through anything that has been placed on you. It's like if you feel stressed out right now, it's like relax, take some time to yourself, breathe it out, and then come back to it. Even if that's life, take a breather from life. Life is gonna be there. Life is going to be there, right? So maybe you need to take a little break from life, even if that's a little 5 minutes or something. In this picture, she is putting together something, it's almost like she got something from IKEA and she got the instruction manuals there and she just like, really? I wish I could pay somebody to put this thing together for me, right? So it's like, she like, you know what? Let me take my glass of wine and let me figure this thing out. She may need to take a break, have a little sip of wine or something. And she like, I'm going to come back to it. You feel me? Is what I am picking up on, is what I see here. Okay, let me see what this says. For whatever reason, Spirit is calling me to it. So I'm going to see what it says. Internal conflict and opposition. Excessive force and control are not valuable to you right now. Take everything one day, one step, one moment at a time. And suddenly you will have tamed any fears or doubts with patience and personal power. This card means you've got what it takes to find the inner calm in the midst of the chaos. So there could be chaos going on around you because there's chaos going on internally. So there's some type of internal conflict or something like that you could be dealing with. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Shadow work. Many of you ladies are in a period of shadow work. You guys are looking within. You guys are diving deep. That's that deep knowing. You know you can't get out of it. You know you can't escape that. You know that you are chosen to be able to do the healing this lifetime. You chose to be chosen. You chose to do the healing work. You chose to go down that path. And many are called, few are chosen. So many are called to go on that healing journey. 1101 on the phone. But you were chosen for it because you chose it. You chose this shadow work journey because you know, like, hey, you want to be 1111. You want to be your most authentic, genuine self. You want to be able to heal not only yourself, but the timelines or the generations before and after you. You want to be able to heal your bloodline. So you took it upon yourself to say, hey, all of this BS in the family, it stops with me. All this BS within me, it stops with me. I'm not going to carry it to my children. Or if I already have children, I'm going to do what I can to heal. I'm not perfect, but I'm going to do what I can to heal what I know I can so I don't continue those behaviors. So my children can see a change. So my nieces and my nephews or my cousins or whoever's watching can see a change. And as you continue to change and do the work, that inner conflict will be resolved. But you just going through some shadow work. You just dealing with yourself. That's all this inner strength is. And it's okay. Take some time away from you. You may be like, you know what? I'm tired of my own BS. Let me take a break for myself. It be like that sometimes. You have to be really real with yourself. You have to be real to our women. Time to heal our women is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. So you can be passionate about yourself, passionate about your healing, passionate about your entrepreneur journey, passionate about your career. You can be passionate about, whatever you've been called to do. Okay, passionate about life, passionate about your children, passionate about money. But it doesn't mean it's easy to be a parent. It doesn't mean it's easy to wake up every single day and get to this money and put that strategy together. It doesn't mean that it's easy to love on the people that you love, right? Or whatever the case may be. It's like things are still going to have its challenges, even though you love it. Even though you desire it, even though you love being with this person or being around this person, some days it may have some challenges, is what I'm picking up on. But that's okay. That's where loyalty comes in and all of that, right? So, but you always loyal to yourself, first and foremost. Yes, baby. Justice. First card out. You're getting justice over this ascension tension. So this could be a thing of the past for some of you all as well. It just depends on who's watching, ladies. Okay. Some of y'all been on y'all ascension tension journey or y'all shadow work journey for a very long time, for some years for some of y'all. And this is telling your story. But also at the same time, some of you all are coming out of all of that shadow work. Some of you all watching are just now entering, or you guys could be in the midst of it. Many different ladies are watching. Okay. But I do see justice no matter where you are in the journey. Okay, you're gonna come out on the finish line. 1414, that's that temperance energy. That's that Sagittarius energy here. Okay, this justice is that Libra energy. Okay. Also, this inner strength is giving me Leo energy here. Okay, shout out to all my Leos, big Leos. We in Leo season. Woo woo. Okay. And then I got Leo in my big three. Okay, so I already come with that Leo energy, with that hype energy, with that cheer energy, with that confidence energy, with that bubbly energy, with that we gonna tell you like it is, with that fire energy, period. This attachment is giving me that Diablo energy, that Capricorn energy. Okay, so those are the energies that are here. I'm also hearing Taurus, okay, with this big picture here as well. But yeah, things are balancing out, especially if you've been in this Five of Cups crying. Something has you crying, something has you sad, something can have you depressed or feeling regretful. But no matter how many tears you cry, no matter how bad you think it is, it's like Spirit, like, go ahead and let them tears out, my loved one. Because I still got some more cups for you behind here. You thought you spilled all your coffee. You thought you spilled all your tea. You thought you spilled all your milk. But baby, I'm going to keep giving you more. Maybe I shouldn't have gave you 3. I'm going to give you 2 this time. But there's always a never-ending supply when you're dealing with spirit. Facts. As my phone begins to ring. Hold on, y'all. But like I said, when you're dealing with spirit, spirit is always going to replenish you. When you done crying, spirit says there's a whole sun that is waiting for you to come outside and play and enjoy the day. But if you need to stay inside and cry or, you know, just do it, be in your feelings and emotions, go ahead and do that. And it's okay. But you will move forward from that. You won't stay in the sadness forever. It's healthy to cry. I enjoy crying. When I'm crying, it's like, dang, I don't like crying, but at the same time, it's like, I'm glad I'm getting it out because I know after I cry, it's on to something new and different. I've released that energy. It's no longer inside of you. So it's like cry and do what you need to do. Yes, and speak up. Don't lower your voice for anyone, okay? Let's see what else is here. What other messages are here? Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. So it's like you can't be on the wrong path. Just keep trusting your intuition. And as long as you're putting in the energy and the effort, the answers will come day by day. Take it one day at a time. And if a day is too much, take it a second at a time. Literally, breathe in, breathe out. Do what you have to do throughout the day to keep your sanity. Okay? Let's see. The goal is for you to be feeling inspired, okay? So I trust that this message is inspiring you, is motivating you, is empowering you, okay? Again, you all can book your one-on-one empowerment sessions down below in the description bar, okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. What messages do you have for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ladies that are watching, okay? Ladies, wake up and make up. It's taken me a long time to even, you know, I ain't gonna lie. It's taken me a long time to get into the energy of wake up, make up all the time. You know, but I'm definitely more consistent with it. And it's more so that's just who I am. It's becoming who I am naturally. I brush my teeth daily. I shower daily. I do my skincare daily. Makeup is daily now. You know, so, and a lot of it also was about my beliefs about being natural. I love being natural, right? 1808, that abundant energy. But it's not about me not being natural. It's about me putting more energy into myself. So I have more energy to put into myself, and that's me being at my top girls is what I'm hearing. Okay, UK could be significant. Okay, England, London. Okay, but it's giving me top girls. It's like being at your best energy, at your best. You are love. Yeah, baby, the Magician. Gemini energy is here as well. Virgo energy is here as well. You have everything you need to do anything that you want. It doesn't matter what you want to do on this earth. You have the power within you to make it happen. Yeah, it may take a little longer than what you were expecting or whatever, but as long as you're working towards the goal, baby, it's going to happen. That's where trust comes in. That's where knowing comes in. That's where believing in yourself comes in. That's where self-esteem comes in. Whatever you want, you can make it happen. Even if you're at your lowest with attachments and so forth, your attachments is what's helping you to manifest. Your attachments is part of your story. Your ascension tension is a part of your story. You wouldn't have no story if it wasn't for the plot, baby. Them attachments that you had to overcome, that ascension tension that you had to overcome, those life challenges, that inner conflict that you had to overcome, baby, that's the story. And you can manifest anything. To be able to tell people that you manifested all of that you manifested, all of the abundance and prosperity, and you having a beautiful, thriving life, but you started with absolutely nothing. You started in the dungeon. You started in the dirt. You started in the mud. You was drowning. You was literally drowning, like nose and everything in your water. You choking on the water, asphyxiation, all of that types. Like, what the what? You thought you was about to... For real. This life thing been difficult for you. For some of you all. And to say that you're successful because of all of that, it's because of all of that that you are successful. So don't discount the shadow work. Yeah, it's difficult, but baby, that's what makes me a fucking winner. Cause bitch, y'all can't get through this. I got through all of this. You feel me? That's why you gotta hype yourself up. Flipper T. Affirmations, that's the song by Flipper T. The fact that I was able to even be courageous enough to even start the journey. Some people, they see their shadows and they be like, oh, hell no, I ain't going that way. They like, I ain't going down that way. They don't even want to face themselves. But the fact that you, 2112, you looked at your reflection, the 2112, 2112. You looked at your reflection and you like, man, let's go. And you went down that path and you came out on top. Or you will come out on top, depending on where you are. But no matter what, you still on top because of the fact that you went through, the fact that you are experiencing your shadow work and watching this message right here. Lets me know you still on top. Because you still courageous enough to face yourself. And other people are definitely comparing themselves to you. They may look like you, may have came from the same space, same neighborhood as you, same job, or they used to be connected with you through friendship, through being married to you, through being in an intimate relationship with you, whatever this is. And they looking at you like, how are you so successful? Period. And it's like, it's because you chose you first. It's because you chose you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But like I was saying, it's like other people see you and they wonder how you made it so successful. And again, it's because you did that shadow work. You looked within, and that's what makes you you. That's what makes you special, okay? Let's see what other messages are here. All right. Holy Spirit, what messages are here for my beautiful, beautiful ladies? What messages are here for my beautiful ladies? No matter what you have, make something out of nothing. Make a way out of no way. You may feel like, dang, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I ain't got to, I was about to say, I don't have enough to do this or whatever. Yeah, some of y'all in this Five of Pentacles and y'all feel like y'all don't have enough. Y'all feel like y'all don't have enough. And it's funny that I was saying to make a way out of no way because I was talking about the Magician, meaning use what you got. You can alchemize what you have. If you're not even using what you do have, then I don't know what to tell you. That's part of you being a magician. That's part of you alchemizing, saying instead of waiting for something better to come along, it's you saying, okay, you know what? I got this at home. 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 I got this within me, whether it's physical tools or things within you. Use where you're at within yourself to manifest something better. Even if you don't have anything physical around you, take the energy that is within you, the feelings, the emotions, everything that is within you, the conflicts, all of that, and you turn that mentally, spiritually into something else. Turn your sadness into happiness and joy. Alchemize that energy. So whether it's physical things, quote unquote, you feel you don't have enough, or whether it's just some things within, you feel like, dang, you're focused on your self-esteem or your confidence, right? And you feel like it's not there. You have to make it be there. You have to keep doing the work. Spirit is showing you videos like this or showing you signs along your day or whatever it is. And you have to apply what you're hearing. That's how I've made it. Oh, this video came up. Oh, okay. This video, as I already was knowing in me, let's take the example of waking up and making up. I already knew that that's something that I've always worn makeup, but it just wasn't all the time. You get what I'm saying? But as I made the commitment to myself of saying, okay, I'm gonna wake up and make up, here comes the videos talking about makeup and just other things, talk about beauty and just being in the divine feminine energy, just all of that to help me. You get what I'm saying? So once you make that decision within you, then the universe will support you. But if you don't accept the support or see it as support, then you will stay in the same place until you do something about it. And again, this Five of Pentacles, some of you guys feel you don't have enough. But Spirit is saying you always have enough. You just have to reach deeper inside of you. And inch by inch makes a cinch, right? Or is it cinch by cinch makes an inch or whatever it is, you know? But at the end of the day, look at the bigger picture. If you feel like you're going without, if you feel like you're desolate, if you feel like your money is real funny, you're in the Five of Pentacles, you're not making enough money from that job, or you don't have any income coming in at all, trust me, I know I have been there. I have been there. No, I mean dry. I was still making it though. Spirit still had me, but it was still bare minimum, baby. When I say bare minimum, it was bare minimum. Because I didn't have my own money coming in. Ladies, you got to be able to get your own money. And that's where you got to work with the universe and say, hey, universe, how do I get this money? Me waking up and making up is helping to attract more money outside of a job. You get what I'm saying? It's my energy. So everything works together when it comes to your money. You may not think that, oh, waking up and making up your bed is doing anything. That's attracting more money because you're being responsible. Every day I wake up and I turn on my house. I've worked in the food industry, so I've had to open and close. So I open and close my home. You get what I'm saying? So being a key holder, I'm a key holder. So being a key holder, I have to wake up the restaurant. I have to open the doors, literally. I have to turn everything on. I have to turn the machines on. I have to make sure everything and everyone is in their places. You get what I'm saying? So you waking up and bossing up in your own home, waking up and making sure you ain't no dishes in your sink. Making sure when you go to bed, ain't no dishes in that sink. If there are, you getting up, you straightening up your house. You turning your lights on. You checking the perimeter of your home. Making sure everything is good and Gucci. You have to be responsible and you want a home, but you ain't taking care of the home that you have. I do a spot check, okay? My bathroom clean, living room, kitchen good, everything good. I let my kids worry about their own rooms, but you get what I'm saying. I check to make sure they good, but they grown, you know? But you get the gist of what I'm saying. Those types of things, you taking care of you, it has everything to do with your money. You taking care of your household and being that type of woman has everything to do with you getting more money in. Even though it's not, you cleaning your house has nothing to do with you getting directly paid for that. You are technically getting directly paid because the universe will make sure you keep money when you wake up and have some business about yourself. So if you feel like you're in this Five of Pentacles, I just told you some things that you can do. Wake up and put your makeup on. Wake up, put that perfume on. If you put perfume on for that man, if you put perfume on for that job, put perfume on for yourself, even on your days off. Even when you ain't seeing that man, or even when you ain't going out. When you just at home, still get up and shower, get out of your pajamas. Put on some clothes and get dressed for yourself. Show up and show out for you. Put that energy into you, and that will break up this lack energy. It's about the energy and effort you pour into you and what is already yours. How are you being a good steward of what is already yours? And when you do that, that will climb you out of this Five of Pentacles. Your Five of Pentacles has, quote, it has nothing to do with the money, so to speak. You want to get the money? I just told you what to do. You have to take care of yourself and pour into yourself, and the opportunities will come to you. because you're being a good steward of you. You're confident enough to take care of you. You're building your self-esteem. You're taking care of your surroundings and what you already have to the best of your ability. Even if you don't like the home you're in, even if you don't like the people that you're living with, even if you don't like the neighborhood you in, even if you feel like you ain't got enough clothes, whatever the case may be, you still do what you can with what you have. I'm spitting game to you. And that's what's going to help raise your frequency. And it's a frequency game. So when your frequency is raised, money is automatically like a magnet to you. Even when you in your home, it's like you could go check the mail. And it's like, dang, I got a check in the mail. I didn't even know that you wasn't even expecting it. Or if somebody says, hey, let's go to dinner. You start getting the phone calls or whatever. However it works out for you. You get what I'm saying? But you have to pour into yourself. It's not the money that you're in the Five of Pentacles. Anybody can get money, right? It's you're in the Five of Pentacles within yourself. You don't feel good within yourself. I know, because I've been there, so I'm speaking truth. I'm speaking facts. And that is what's affecting your money. You have to work on your self-esteem, your confidence. That's why this inner conflict is here. Who else is being real with you? I'm really helping you. And baby, here we have the King of Wands that fell out. I didn't even see it, but it fell out. Whatever this Five of Pentacles is, you have the power to get through it. And like this says, nothing is ever hopeless as it seems. You are not hopeless as you think you are. Subconsciously. You got some subconscious things to get through, to work on. Listen to to subliminals, okay? To help you. Listen to confidence subliminals. Listen to, money subliminals. Listen to all different self-esteem subliminals. That's going to help you, especially overnight. That's what's going to help you. Okay? You have to learn to love on yourself. You have to learn to be comfortable receiving attention from yourself first and foremost. I buy myself flowers, roses. I actually just threw them out last night. I need to go to the store and get some more. Okay? But it's like you have to really cater to yourself. And if you don't like flowers or roses, get you something different. It doesn't have to be flowers per se. But me being a girly girl, just liking all things girly and pink and being a woman and all that, I love flowers. That's just my personal thing. But whatever it is, maybe for you is going to get that thing that you always deny yourself of. No, go buy that $10 coffee, so to speak, or take yourself to lunch. Whatever it is for you, you have to date and court yourself. That is what's going to get you out of this Five of Pentacles. That's what's going to allow the money to come in outside of a job, because a job isn't going to bring you abundance. You need to think long term. What is your long term? As you continue to work on yourself, who you are long term, what you are long term, what your purpose and calling is long term will continue to show up. And that purpose and calling is what's going to attract the money outside of a job. You may have to work a job until you start getting money, until the work that you're doing on yourself and until you're in your calling and so forth, right? Until that starts bringing in this abundance or attracting that provider person is going to provide for you to say, hey, baby, you can quit your job because I got these stacks, these coins. But you still always need to have your own coins. Don't let no man leave you dry. Cash doll, okay? KD is giving me the cash commandments, or I think, cash commandments. It's like always have your own LLCs, your own deeds, your own everything, so a man cannot leave you dry, period. But you are safe with the safe haven. You are safe. Just keep working on you and hyping yourself up. Whether it's through music, whether it's through the makeup, whether it's through, if you only got literally 2 outfits in your closet, if that's literally all you got, baby, you better rotate them things and be as creative as you can be. You feel me? Do what you can with what you have, and the universe will receive your efforts and then bring you more to steward over. Like I said in the beginning, when we saw that 5 of Cups energy, Spirit was like, okay, maybe I gave you 3 cups and you couldn't handle the 3 cups. That's why you crying over it, because you had it and then you spilled it. It was too much for you to handle. So start with where you are. But Spirit is always going to say, okay, let me bring you some more. You couldn't handle 3? I ain't going to give you 1. I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to just drop 1 down and let me see how you handle 2. So when you handle yourself properly, Spirit will then bring you more, even if it's in smaller quantities, because Spirit wants you to be, I'm hearing palatable. Spirit wants you to be able to actually not just throw it in your mouth and swallow it. No, Spirit wants you to, that tastes good. Spirit wants you to be able to taste all the seasonings and all the flavors in it and really get the aroma and everything. Spirit wants you to enjoy it. So Spirit says, okay, let me bring you a little bit. You still have the same amount, but I'm just feeding it to you a little bit at a time. That way you don't spill it or waste it. That way you don't spill or waste yourself. That way you don't overlook yourself. I don't need the cards. I'm gonna motivate you. I'm gonna hype you up. These are just speaking points. As a speaker, this is like my PowerPoint. These cards are my PowerPoint. You feel me? Yeah, getting away from all the toxic energies. People that ain't trying to climb and better themselves, getting away from that energy, because you are the good luck charm. You just have to reach down deep enough to discover that within you. And then lastly, like I said, this King of Wands, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. You are the light. You just, again, in that shadow. That's why the 5 of Pentacles and your money looking funny, and you're learning money lessons too. You're learning money, even though I made this all about who you are, because that you got to fulfill yourself within before you can get any type of money. So yeah, if you ain't fulfilled within, your money is going to be funny. But even through all of that, you still are learning money. You still are learning about money and finances, because you are in this 5, because you have experienced this 5 of Pentacles. I don't want to say you're in it, because we ain't claiming that, right? But because you have experienced this 5 of Pentacles, it's probably made you Google things about banking and finances and accounting and insurance and LLCs and your business. And it's made you, think about, investments and just money in a different type of way. So when you do come out of the financial, when you work, after you work on yourself and your money starts growing and your money starts flowing in, now you also do have the financial knowledge to the best of your ability as well. Or you know how to contact the right type of people. You get what I'm saying? So it's a 2 for 1. You also, since being in the 5 of Pentacles, is going to make you make some phone calls. Be like, okay, what can I do? Or it's going to make you do some research. It's going to make you look up money videos. I know for me it did. And maybe for you it didn't. But for me it was like, bitch, we got to get the fuck up out of this. What we got to do? So I have a lot of financial information. Just because that's all I had time to do, because I didn't have a job. I didn't have no money coming. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. And you know what I mean? So it's like, but I had to learn to love on myself and build myself up. Because when you sleeping in a car all day, what else you got to do? You get what I mean? When you ain't got nothing in your house, what else you got to do? When you climbing up out of it, it's like you could just sit there. You can make do with that time. I'm keeping it real. Sometimes it's a slow climb coming up out of a very difficult time. But I see how my life has transformed. I'm not where I want to be, but I am not where I was, baby. And I'm so thankful for the inner work that I have done, because baby, I feel amazing on the inside. No matter what my physical circumstances may be like, on the inside, baby, you can't tell me nothing. That's facts. But with this King of Wands, again, Spirit is saying once you do all that inner work on yourself, because it's falling on top of this inner strength, once you get good and Gucci with yourself, baby, it's up. Again, this is talking about entrepreneur, being a leader, being a boss, bossing up on yourself, bossing up on that inner conflict. Like, hey, I'm the boss. Telling your ego, sit down and shut up. Be quiet. We ain't doing that. Our circumstances is too extreme for you to be trying to take over, ego. No, you need to sit back. I'm the captain. I'm the one controlling this. You do what I say. And once you put your ego in its place, you the boss. it's going to have to listen to what you're saying. Once you start listening to those subliminals on repeat, you got a good 3 to 6 months listening to the subliminals to rewire your subconscious mind, to reprogram your subconscious mind. So get on that. Seriously, your affirmations, my affirmations of a real one. You on your, get on your, but you are meant to shine, and again, share your story and come out and shine your light onto other people and share your story of how you have overcome. Because you ain't the only one in your situation. Don't be embarrassed to share what you've experienced. Everything ain't for the public, right? But when it's called for and you feel it on your heart to share certain things, share it. But your overall story, your general story, baby, you should not be afraid to tell your overall general story. Certain details, you may not share everything because it may be TMI or it's just nobody's business. But still, your overall general story, baby, that's who you is. You should not be afraid to share your story. Period. I'm still in the midst of my come up. Y'all ain't seen me at the peak yet. Y'all are still seeing me come up. I haven't reached 10,000, 20,000, 60,000 views every video. But baby, you best believe I will. But I'm still finding my way. And okay, what direction am I really going? I'm still falling into my calling and into my purpose, which is helping you all, but getting 100% comfortable. And as I'm doing that and changing on the inside, I can continue to show up differently and more effectively and more confidently, being committed to say, hey, this is my calling. This is who I am. This is how I'm going to show up. If you guys are back and forth about what direction you should go as far as your calling or your purpose or what you feel you're here to do, just keep doing what you're doing. The answers will flow to you. Because I felt like I was stuck in a limbo for about 1.5 years, 2 years. Like, do I do this or do I do this? Do I do this or do I do this? Specifically with YouTube. Even though I kept showing up, a lot of times I still be conflicted. You feel me? And still until Spirit said, this is the direction. But it took some years. And it's like, it shouldn't take this long just to say if I'm doing this. Am I showing up on YouTube like this? Or am I showing up on YouTube like this? And it just was always, I was never sure of me showing up if that's what I was supposed to be doing. You get what I'm saying? Even though I kept showing up. Until Spirit has continued, as I kept showing up and kept working on me, things just continuously began to make sense. But it took a few years. Like, why is it taking this long for me to make a decision almost? I'm being real with you all. Because I know some of you all may be going through the same thing. And I'm letting you know, maybe it ain't normal, but I went through it. And if you going through it too, then it's okay. We're going to get over it. Even if our stories are different, it's okay to be different. I'm not afraid to share who I am and what I've experienced and what I've been through because Spirit lets me know it's okay. Y'all don't know every intimate detail. When I write my book, and when you get my book, you will. But I'm still on the come up. I'm still finding my way coming out of my shadow work. But I was called and I answered the call, right? To be able to really guide you all as I have gone through my journey. Because no matter what level you're at, you can still offer advice or show up in some type of way. You may not be a hairstylist for 10 years, but even a hairstylist for 6 months, you still know something that the person who's just beginning don't know. So you're always able to teach or give back in some type of way because you always still have some type of experience that others don't have, even if you think you have muy poquito or just a very little bit of knowledge or something. 4404. So I'm going to leave you your messages here, ladies. Thank you all so much for listening to me, for staying here to the end. Okay, again, all these fours, something about stability, your home, building your home, okay, your body, but also your mind, right? Your mind, body, spirit, soul, and your physical home, okay, stability. But I feel like this message should have really, really gotten to the core for many of you all when it comes to your money and your confidence and your self-esteem, especially when we were talking about this. Go back and watch it again if you need to, because I feel like that's going to be the key to open you up, to allow Spirit to bring more answers to you, okay, to be able to shift you quicker along your path. So again, these are your messages. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You all can book your one-on-one personal sessions with me down below in the description bar. Give this video a thumbs up, like this video please, and I will see you all in the next one. I am motivational speaker Nayla LATRICE. Peace.